So we got another question, and it says that let x1, x2, x3, x4 be the solution of the equation. Okay, so this is biquadratic and it has 4 zeros. Okay, we have handled biquadratic previously also. And then they are writing something equal to something and they want to find out value of m. Okay, we will fix this problem. So first try to play with this biquadratic. So 4x power 4 plus 8x cube minus 17x square minus 12 plus 9 equals to 0. So we have already solved so many biquadratic equations where we have assumed that, like, we used to divide both side by uh, x square or y square. Okay, but over there we have to pay attention to certain parameters, that the sum of coefficient, like sum of powers, if sum of power is 4 now, you have to look at the constant coefficient. Okay, coefficient you have to think, and if both numbers are same, okay, then it is okay. Look at this, x power 4, x power 0. So in one time they are using 4 and second time they are using 9, so we cannot apply that logic for this question. Okay, so how we should solve? Okay, look at this. So they are writing something as they are multiplying four things, correct, no? So can I write biquadratic as the product of its factor? Just remember that we used to have quadratic. Okay, and quadratic we used to write like x minus alpha, x minus beta product. Alpha beta were the zeros, and here x1, x2, x3 are the zeros. So this is correct now. So we can write, so can I write x minus x1, assuming x1 is the 0, x minus x2, x minus x3, and x minus x4. We have a little bit of problem with this part. Like our leading coefficient is 1 and their leading coefficient is 4. So we have to make our leading coefficient to look 4. So we'll multiply by 4. Okay. Now you know that, look at this part, like we have 4 everywhere, means the number is same, so we have to write something over there. Okay, and we have to fix this problem, correct? So what we should take value as x, because if you'll take 4 now, it will become complicated, so you cannot figure out. So what I'm trying to do, we will try to find out the number. So I'll write x1 square plus 4 equals to 0. So x1 square will be minus of 4 equals to 4 iota square. So x1 will be 2 iota minus 2 iota. Okay, so we got those two numbers. So in first case we will take 2 iota, in second case we will take minus of 2 iota. Okay, so we will handle first case first. So I'll go with case 1. Look at this, case 1. So I'll assume x to be 2 iota. Okay, we'll substitute everywhere. Now 4, so 2, 16 iota power 4. I'll tell you values of iota later. Okay, so 8 and 8 iota cube minus 17 4 iota square. This is 12x. Okay, this is 12x. Now so it is minus 12 2 iota plus 9 equals to 4 times, I'll write only one thing. Okay, so 2 iota minus x1, and remaining thing will look like 2 iota minus x2, 2 iota minus x3, 2 iota minus x4. Okay, now look at this, we will try to find out the values of iota. So you know that iota square is minus 1. So let's multiply both sides by iota. So you will end up getting iota cube as minus of iota. Now multiply one more iota to both sides. So iota power 4 is minus of iota square, and iota square is minus 1. So minus of minus 1 is plus 1. Okay, so iota power 4 is plus 1. So substitute there. So it is 64. Now iota cube is minus iota, 64 iota. Okay, and then you have iota square. Iota square is minus 1, so it will become minus, and minus will become plus. 68. Now minus 24 iota plus 9, and then remaining thing will look like same. So it is 2 iota minus x1, and remaining thing is same thing. Okay, now what we will do, we will simplify a little bit more in left hand side. So it is 12, 4 8 12, 9 21, so it is 1 carry 2, so it is 141 minus 88 iota. Okay, so we have 4 times 2 iota minus x1. Okay, so hopefully done with the case 1. So I'll go with case 2. It is not, technically it is not case, but I am following the condition. Okay, step 1 and step 2. So this time I'll take x as minus 2 iota. Okay, and we will have 4. Acha, this time power is 4, so it will become same only. Even power na, sign will become same. Now plus of 8, and then it is cube. Cube may you will have minus, so minus of 8 iota cube minus say 17. This time it will become same thing, 4 iota square. Now this time we will have problem, minus 2 iota plus 9 equals to 4 minus 2 iota minus x1. Okay, and remaining thing would be same. Now you know that iota power 4 is 1, so it is 64. Now iota cube is minus of iota, so minus minus plus, 64 iota. Now iota square is minus 1, so minus minus plus, 68. Okay, now it is 24 iota plus 9. So 4 times minus 2 iota minus x1, and same thing. Okay, so let's add them. Like 4 8 12 21, so 1 carry 2, 6 6 12, 14. Okay, so 14 plus 88 iota. Now look at this, 4 minus 2 iota x1, and then remaining thing is same. Okay, so we got two equations. Now what I'll do is I'll multiply both. Okay, so what will happen, look at this, here you will have, like, just be super slow. So it is 141 minus 88 iota, and it is just it is simple. Okay, but yes, it is time consuming, but you can solve these kind of questions. Okay, so 88 iota. Now look at this, so LHS is done. Now RHS, 4 into 4 becomes 16. Now look at this, it is 2 iota minus x1. I'll play with first one only. Okay, and remaining thing you can understand, minus 2 iota minus x1. Okay, now be super slow. So if you'll observe the LHS, it is a plus b, a minus b, so it is a square minus b square. So it is 141 ka square minus 88 square iota square. So iota square is minus 1, so it is 88 square. Now look at this. Can I take minus common from this element and put it inside this part? Okay, so it will look like 16 x1 minus 2 iota, and then x1 plus 2 iota, and everything will look like the similar thing. Okay, now look at this. So it is 141 square, 88 square. Okay, later we'll do that. 16. Look at this. It is again a plus b, a minus b. So it is a square minus b square. So it is x1 ka square minus 4 iota square. And remaining thing will look like x2 ka square minus 4 iota square. x3 ka square minus 4 iota square. x4 ka square minus 4 iota square. Okay, now your question is already solved, almost solved. Okay, so I'll take 16 this side. So 141 square minus and plus 88 square by 16. Okay, and look at this, iota square is minus 1. So it is x1 square plus 4. x2 square plus 4. x3 square plus 4. x4 square plus 4. Yes, this is the thing which we wanted. Okay, and they are saying that it is equal to 125 by 16. So it is 125 m by 16. 141 square plus 88 by 88 square. Okay, 16. So this thing gone. Now still it is like very time consuming, this question was like, but still we will try again. Okay, so we have 141 square. So like you cannot, like it is difficult to find. So I'll tell you a trick how to find out square of a number. So what you should do is 141, I'll club these two number as first number. Okay, put three slots and write down square of first number in first bracket. Okay, so 14 square 196. Now square of 1 in the last one 1. Okay, now multiply this number with this, so it is 14. 14 into 2, 28. Now write unit digit 1. So suppose it was 0, so send this side 0 and add it. So 28 plus 0 is 28. Write unit digit, it is 4. Still you have 2, send 2 to this side, so it is 198. So this is the square of 141. So it is 19881. Now we have to find square of 88. So again you have to make three slots. So in first slot, square of first digit 64. In last slot, square of last digit. Okay, now look at this. So we have 64 into 2. So 64 into 2 is 128. Okay, 128. Now unit digit is 4. Now you can send 6 to that side. So 6 14, so 4, so it is 13. 13 7 7, so it is 7744. 7744 by 125 equals to m. Now let's add them. So it is 5 2 6 7 2. Okay, yes. Now 125. Now let's divide numerator and denominator by 5. So 5 2s are 10, 5 5 25. Okay, so 5 2 5. Okay, so you're left with 12. 12 is okay, 10 and then 5. Okay, again you can divide by 5. So it is 5 times, it is 1105. Okay, now again you can divide. So it is 2 to 1. So therefore value of m is 2 to 1. Okay, this question was really interesting. I hope you learn a lot.